Hi everyone and welcome to Triple M Adventures with Bill. This is a review of a battery charger. It's the Isd Tq8. Now I bought this battery charger because I have a Hobby King one so that I could check the internal resistances of my old batteries, and some of them were really bad, and I think yesterday I disposed of about 12 batteries. I use this because it has a destroy mode on it. And I use my system, which is I've made up a bucket with a light so that it's safe to dispose of the batteries. This did a 350 milliamp hour battery, a 2-cell one, in 20 minutes, which was approximately the same time it took for me to do it with the light outside. But what I did notice is the 2-cell battery still had around 3 volts still left in it when I used this to destroy it. And when I used the light bulb, it actually went down to more like 0.5, 0.2 of a volt. Not that it mattered, because I quickly put the batteries onto my system and just completely made sure the light bulb went out and they were safe. Okay, let's switch over to the overhead camera and take a look at the Isd Tq8. Right, let's get started. This is the Isd Tq8 Smart Charger. Now what I did, I made up a lead. I think you can see this lead, which I plug into my power supply. Let's hope I can still reach the screen. Let me pull this over a bit. Okay, there we go. And I put an XT60 and there we go. It powers up. So I'm just going to move things around here so we can get this in the middle. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, and there we go. That's the opening screen of the charger, and you've got a touch screen. Now I don't normally watch reviews of products that I'm going to review myself, because I want to be completely independent of what other people think. But when I went to buy this charger, I was actually buying it for me, and I wasn't intending to do a review on it. So the reviews that I watched, they all said that the touchscreen didn't work very well, but this works. You haven't got to push it hard at all. It just seems to work. Seems to be okay. So I have no problems at all with the touchscreen. Okay, let me get a battery. Now what the charger does is it detects the battery size when you plug it in, the number of cells. So we have a little plug we put in the cells. There we go. So this LiPo pack is in storage. And then we plug it in here, and there we go. Now if we tap down, we're getting the voltage coming in and the voltage that's going to the LiPo, the temperature, and this is on 10 volts. So if we click the menu button, the middle one, you can see it's on charged, it's on LiPo, it's 4.2 and it's 4S. And that's charging. Okay, that will be too low because I charged one of my 2-cell small batteries. So what you do is you tap up, put the menu, and then change that. So we could go, obviously for this one, we can charge at 1.5. There we go. And all we do is push start. And off it goes. So it's telling us how many amps it's putting in there, how many milliamp hours, tells us it's charging, tells us the incoming voltage, the outgoing, and the temperature. And if we push the arrow button, up, there you can see the internal resistances of this battery, which don't look too bad, because I believe they should be under 30, and so that one's looking good. So that's charging away there, and then we can tap the button again, and that is simply it. That's all you need to do with this. And when it gets to, there is no, let me just stop. If we tap that's the menu button, and then we can put stop. If we go to menu again, if we go to the task you want to do and tap, you can charge, discharge, you can put storage, DC power, which means it can supply power out. So I want to have a look at that so that I use it for powering quads, so that you could test the exact voltage going in. When you're calibrating your voltages, you'll be able to calibrate it perfectly, because you'll be able to, this will show you exactly what voltage is being put out into your receiver, into your quad, so that you can calibrate your voltages. So let's go back. Okay, let's go back to the menu. So we've got charge, discharge, storage, DC power out. That's the one I was explaining, that you can use it as a power supply, and so it would be, you know exactly what voltage you're putting out. I've never used that yet. I'm not going to try that here now. And then you can destroy. Now, if you go on destroy and tab, and then say start, it's going to warn you. Okay, so you'd have to move up and then click OK. I'm not going to do that. I'm coming back down. So that's how you would destroy a battery. So it's a very simple little charger to use and very intuitive. I've not even read the instructions. I just went straight in, and you can see the menus, so you can see exactly what you're doing. You can obviously attach it to a powerful, a bigger LiPo battery, so that when you're at the field you could charge as well. But I'm using a plugged-in power supply to power mine. What I did do was make up an adapter so that I could plug the XT60 into here, and then plug my smaller batteries with XT30 into there. So that's the charger. Let's start. Let me show you again. So let's just have a look at the chemistries we can do. So there's all the different chemistries we can do. We can charge, but we obviously need LiPo. We can change the voltage here. I'm not quite sure. Maybe that's that you have a high power LiPo where the voltage might go to 4.3, or I'm not sure. But I'm going to keep mine on this. We can obviously manually change the cells, because if I now plug a 3-cell in it, it detects that, which is nice. The one thing you do have to change is the current, and change that. So I'm charging at 1C, so this pack is 1,500 milliamp hours, so I'm charging at 1.5 amps. And we can go back, and that basically is it. As I said earlier, I don't watch reviews. I want to give a completely independent review of something from other people. But I did watch 2 reviews on this, and they both said there was a problem with the screen. But maybe because this is a newer one, and I'm having no problems at all. And one reviewer said there was a problem with the screen getting scratched up. But in my box, I had a screen protector, which you can see on there. Now it's a bit bubbly, but I'm not worried about that. If it protects the charger, then I'm quite happy with that. But I'm really pleased with it, because I have been able to check all my LiPo batteries, and in the end I've had to destroy most of them, so I'm going to have to buy new batteries. So would I recommend this charger? Yes, I would. I would definitely recommend it. I bought this one from the Flying Robot Company in Cape Town in South Africa, but you can obviously, I've seen it on all the websites, but Flying Robot Company in Cape Town is really good. Their delivery is good. They're quite a neat firm. I'll leave a link to the Flying Robot Company in the description below, so that if you want to order something from them, you can. Okay, there we go. That's my review of the Isd Tq8. Thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you, and please share this video with your friends, and please give me feedback on what you thought of my review. Thanks for watching. Happy flying. Bye for now.